Right, good evening everyone, welcome back to FTRL and welcome to the Shanghai International Circuit in China for round number 4 of Season 9 Division 1. We're now a third of the way through the season, and as yet reigning champion Dutch Tricks is yet to record a victory this season, so can he put that right this evening? Well, to find out with me is Pagani. Evening buddy.
Afternoon, back again. I don't like China.
You're not alone in that regard.
We do have blue skies though, so it's not looking like it's going to rain in qualifying. And there's a couple of guys on the medium player already, which would suggest that it's not going to be raining at the start of the race. Well, I've already got 5 comments in the chat.
Yeah, and one of them is a new hashtag for this evening because Raver's Revenge is on a different account.
He is indeed. He's been a bit of a naughty boy and got his original account banned, so he'll be racing on. River's got banned tonight, but his River's Revenge should be back by next week, so. City Push Blue straight in with hashtag Team Renault. Miguel calls God. This is so much better than the one yesterday. And then go Mad calls. I mean, hopefully he doesn't crash into the pit wall again tonight. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to control him. A bit like last week.
Yeah, have you recovered from that yet?
Not really. I mean, I made a short video on it. It was quite funny. Got Lennon saying, "Oh no, he's got to listen to my voice again." Yes, you do, Lennon. I mean, I'm surprised you can hear me and you're not drunk already. So there you go. Right. Oh, I've just gone on board with Zach and he's sideways coming a double apex left-hander in the second sector.
Well, we've got a couple of reserves in this evening. So we've got Danny, or JB, reserving in the Sauber, and Jesper reserving in the Force India.
Yeah, he is a reserve, but he's already on an FTRL account, so I mean,
yeah, he's
been part of GT League for a little bit, so he's been a member before.
Well, he's looking for a permanent return, so we'll see what the future holds.
Honda with our first lap, 32.5. Yeah, I thought I didn't make up that Zach half spin with that 39.5. That's definitely not his normal pace.
Yeah, that's extreme sandbagging from Zach.
I know a couple of guys were hoping for rain tonight, Matt Cause being one of them. But, I mean, he hasn't done himself too badly, sitting in 4th and a 32.7. 5th now, and Remco goes quickest for 32.2. Toro Rosso teammate and Tomo comes in with 32.2. So, honestly, there's not much between the two Toro Rosso drivers tonight. I know Plexits was considering running without ABS tonight, but he's pushed that back to the start of the new game, so he'll be running ABS for the rest of the season. Physics drops into 4th place for 32.5.
Got Dutch just coming across the line. P7.
Yeah, Zach's finished his sandbag and gone with 32.1.
That's more like it.
I just did a qualifying in a race, like not 10 minutes before this race, and I'd managed a 32 flat on a soft tyre. I'm in trouble. His Tico does a 31.9 on the medium. Yeah, I think most of our Div1 drivers have become aliens. Like, there's no way they should be this fast. We've got Catamies in the stream chat, obviously not with us tonight as his PlayStation 4 is fully broken now. So it might be a while until we see him again, but he says he's get prepared for Cat 2.0 when he makes his comeback. So hopefully it's you, Cat, that started this game, because you were incredibly fast then until your PlayStation first broke. So but best of luck finding another PlayStation. So Plexit did an outlap on a set of ultras, and then gone at the pits and come back out on a set of mediums. Slightly confusing, but I mean, I'm not going to question it. I mean, he's my team leader, so. Strategy-wise, I'm not anticipating seeing a lot of the guys on Microsoft tonight, because they do wear incredibly quickly.
Yeah, they sure do.
Right.
So
I'll go back to it again. That practice log I did, I got 10% wear a lap. So.
yeah, if it's a dry race, I'm definitely expecting a soft to medium strategy.
Well, Chicken Guy's sat in the pit on the ultras, so it'll be interesting to see if he comes out on them, because if he's the only car to go on them, he might get pole. I mean, it is worth 2 points. Yeah. Maybe. Was it 2 or 1 point before? I can't remember.
It's 2.
Oh.
And those 2 points are currently going the way of physics by 6/1000ths of a second.
Right, so we've got 31.9, 31.9, 31.9, 31.9 covering the top 4, so.
Yeah, third and fourth doing identical times.
Okay, it's nice to see Panda back. I mean, he was on holiday and then he's had some education commitments, so it's nice to see him back. Obviously he hasn't lost anything by currently sitting in third place.
Plexits has just abandoned his lap.
I mean, tyre temps on the medium are difficult to get. I mean, a couple of lads have done 2 to 3 to 4 laps on them, so. I mean, this one might prove to be very invalidated. Okay, I'm just going to shut up. It'll be interesting to see what Jesper's pace is like compared to Div 1. I mean, we saw Danny last season in Div 1, but Jesper's had a season or 2 out, so. I mean, he's come back into pit lane, so that sort of scuppers that run, but. And in an interesting set of circumstances, both bananas come out the pit on the ultra soft tyre. And are deciding to race each other in the second sector. Boys, this isn't going to help you tyre away after the race. I mean, if you want to take a photo, I mean, it's very good formation flying from the Renault team.
I mean, I was just going to say, could you imagine if that had ended in tears around that long looping right-hander onto the back straight? Oh, there we go, there's contact.
Come to blows. I mean... Right, so they both come back into pit lane. What? I don't really know how to explain that.
Well, while that was going on, Plexit's done a 31.9. Let's go P3.
5 drivers within 100? I mean, wait. Within 10th? Something. Within a formulation it'll do. So people asking Team Banana going for a 2-stop. Well, if they went on the Ultras I would have thought so, but then City Porsche saying fastest he's seen them drive all season. People are going, whoa. Donzo coming in. Renault guy's not getting on too well. And then Chicken Guy responding saying race practice. If you're racing that close with your teammate in the race, it might be an issue with Team Banana.
So, Tico finally comes into the pits after completing 5 laps on his medium tyres.
I've just seen it, I was like, he's going to have to hope that he goes quicker on a set of softs. Otherwise it's going to make the race very difficult for him. So we've currently got Danny, Jesper and Matt Calls out on track. Everyone else is having a cup of tea in the garage.
Yep. Danny's also out there on a 5-lap old set of mediums. And Jesper's on the ultras.
And he's just starting a lap. And I believe Matt Calls will be able to fastest lap on the soft tyre. Just starting a lap now and everyone else is just coming out the pits now. So. I mean, interesting times from Jesper and Matt Cause. I mean, obviously the first driver on the Ultras and the first driver on the soft. Matt Cause was looking quick in the practice sessions earlier, so... Danny's finally found the pit lane, so... And Jesper's just going to the back straight. Bit of a lock up at the hairpin, but get you on the corner.
So, what's it going to be for Jesper? It's a 30.3.
I mean, what's the difference between the medium and the ultra soft? I think it's about 1.7 seconds, which is about right. So...
Well, Matt Cause on the soft tyre coming to the end of his lap.
Well,
31.3 is a second slower.
And Jesper is not doing any more running. So... we got Danny in the chat saying, I have no pace. I threw my pace forward downstairs for better internet and it seems I've lost all my pace. Right. Maybe stay with crap pace but good internet. Because then you can actually race. Okay, well literally everybody besides Jesper is on a soft tyre. Oh, Danny's had a spin at turn 1, or is he just run wide? I'm not
I think he's
sure.
just ran wide and Panda almost followed him out there.
I was going to say he was in the grass when I looked. So.
But that's straight out of the pit lane on a cold tyre that he's done that.
You have been racing elsewhere, haven't you, Danny? It's not just, you haven't just become a noob overnight. Raver's got Bandit, done a flying lap on a soft tyre with a 32.2.
Yep,
I don't think he's going to be very happy with that.
CJ's improved to P3 for time being on a 31.4.
But when he gets that viewpoint, he's going to impress our Matt Cause fans in the chat, because he's still in front of Remco, who just set a lap. Matt Cause with pace, it seems.
Yep, but he's completed 2 laps on that soft tyre now. And the second one wasn't an improvement.
Hashtag Team Haas.
Panda comes across the line and only goes P6. Zach, 31 flat, P2.
Matt Cause is on a 3rd lap, and he's in high and overtaking the DRS, so either knows something we don't about the race, or he's trying something different.
Physics completes his lap, goes P2, 30.8. Plex sits into P4, 31.1. Ox with a 31 flat out-qualifies Zach by 4 1/1000ths of a second.
Marcos did do 3 laps and that's at the source.
Remco completes a 2nd lap, doesn't improve.
Yeah, Zach's pulled out of that lap. Physics is still going, I don't know if he'll go for another lap, but he's pushing on. Flexit is pushing on, I don't know if Physics is going to give him a slipstream down this back straight.
Yep, Panda's having a 2nd lap, he's coming to the end of it. Improves to P7.
Yeah, Physics is not giving Flexit slipstream. Birch is down in 15th, but coming to the line. Needs an improvement for back-to-back champion, and he does it, P2. He was confident last week when he was in the podium interviews about China, so P2 going to manage, P4, Physics improves it back to P2, and Flexix finishes 5th. So, oh, that was an interesting and qualifying.
So, Jasper on his return takes the pole position with Physics alongside him. Dutch and Tico 3rd and 4th, Plex sits in 5th, Ox 6th, Zach down in 7th, CJ 8th, Panda in 9th, Matt Cause in 10th. Then you've got Bran, Remco, Chicken Guy, Tomo, Co-Andy, Raver's Revenge, Cress and Danny.
We've got one reserve at the top of the field and one reserve at the bottom of the field. So Danny invalidated his lap, trying to get a better exit on the final corner of the lap previous. So.
Dear.
Maybe a bit of qualifying rustiness from Danny there. Well, it's a dry start to the race. which does not look good for Div 2 tomorrow.
Now, what I'm interested to see is whether or not that Renault practice racing actually comes of any use in this race.
I don't believe it will. That's just my opinion, but I've seen them do it a lot over the last season and a half, and it hasn't really helped so far. But what's going to be interesting is how far Jesper can take these ultra soft tyres.
Yeah,
Phoenix is back in the chat. Aye. Right.
he might have disadvantaged himself by going for that, but hey ho, we shall see.
He's announced himself as a reserve though, hasn't he?
Yep. Well, most of the guys outside the top 10 are going to start on the medium tyre, with only Chicken Guy on the soft.
I mean, we believe that it's going to be a one-stop straight soft mediums, whichever way you want to do it. So, strategy not a big role to play tonight, unless you get wing damage, of course.
Jesper taking an interesting line on his formation lap. So Dutch in P3, looking for his first win of the season, and the pressure's been put on him by his Div 2 counterparts.
It has, but I still believe that Dutch has a strong foothold in the Ferrari camp. I believe he's still seen as driver one throughout the team, even with his bad start. When we say bad start, it's only been one DNF. I mean, it's a lot more than last season, but
Look out for Tico in P4. He's seemed to have found a little bit of that form that he had at the start of Season 8. No, Season 7.
yeah, Season 7 he was
Season
looking to
7.
win the championship, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then unfortunately crumbled as Dutch came into form.
Yeah, but he won last time out in Canada, and he says he's found the time to do a bit more practice of late, so it seems to be working for him.
Blue Phoenix asking who's currently leading the championship this season. I'll find that while you cover the start.
It's Physics is leading at the moment. But yeah, we'll run through the championship table in a little bit. But as the lights go out in China, and as expected, Jesper gets a good getaway. You've got Dutch alongside Physics for P2, and he's got it.
Wide. Oh, Tom was facing the wrong way. In turn 1.
Yep, the two McLarens have lost a couple of places, so Dutch is up to P2, Tico's up to P3. They're all concertina in down into turn 5, but looks like it's clean.
I saw a little bit of front wing at turn 3. A little bit of contact between both Saubers, but I can't see no wing damage, so. But Danny's come up from last to 11th.
So coming down this long back straight, is anyone going to be looking to make a move at the end of it? There's a few guys pulling out of the slipstreams. CJ inside Ox, bit of a wheel bang. And they're 3 wide coming down to the final corner.
I mean, it's very rarely you want to go 2 wide at the final corner, let alone 3.
Yeah, well, they tried to go 3 wide, and unsurprisingly, I think only one of them actually made the corner. And CJ's being challenged by Remco into turn 1, but he'll have the inside for 2.
So Dan, you had a quick look at Panda at the hairpin, but Panda had a better exit. So
CJ's held on to the position for now, defends the inside.
Just be trying to pull at the front. I mean, I can't see these ultra softs lasting very long. Matt Cause nearly at the back of Danny. But would appear at the front 5, we're trying to make it work.
Matt calls inside Bran at the hairpin.
Nearly contact with him, Chicken Guy and Bran coming off the last corner.
Yep, those Renaults are looking racy behind Bran.
I'm going to suggest, with Dutch setting fastest lap, haven't we seen the best of Jesper's ultra soft already? I don't believe Zach is going to be quite happy seeing the front 5 getting away with him being joint championship leader.
Well, Danny may not have had any pace in qualifying, but he's up 8 positions in the race so far. He's just got past Panda for P10.
He's definitely been an interesting start, shall we say. After he's almost come on, well, he's backwards at turn 1. Didn't quite catch what happened to him. Panda's got back past Danny in the straight line.
Matt Cause is having a go up the inside.
Very opportunistic from Matt Cause as usual.
Get the feeling that Dutch is playing the long game behind Jesper. That gap's just hanging around at 7 or 8 tenths. You'll know that he's got the tyre advantage here. As I say that gap's just come down to 5 tenths. So I think this is the lap that Jesper's tyres are going.
Yeah.
Dutch just able to carry so much more speed through those long sweeping corners in the middle sector.
I wonder if Dutch has made a mistake because that gap has opened up to his teammate in front and Ox has caught him up.
Big lock up from Jesper, almost caught Dutch out there.
Less than a second conceded Remco once again. They seem to be locked together this season. Oxox can go on the outside of exits. And yes, and then he said Oxox from the outside of Oxox.
Well, Jesper's carrying on.
chicken guys in the pits.
Yeah, Plexits has gone defensive on Ox in turn 1. If Ox can keep his wheeling, which he has, he's got the inside for 2.
So that gives him the outside for turn 3. So chicken guys had a new wing fitted and has fitted a medium player.
Ox and Plexits are still side by side.
Still, I don't know how Ox made the move. So I don't know if Plexits has an issue or if he's just struggling for pace at the moment, but...
Yep, that was...
Judging by the comment on the stream, we have a comment from FTRL, and assuming it's not you, we want to guess Aaron's about.
Gotta say, I'm busy watching the action. I've got no time to sit here typing comments on it.
Well,
And
Dutch
down
is
the
right
back straight, look at it.
Dutch is right on the back of Jesper, and Tico
And
is...
they're going 3 wide.
It's Hacken and Schumacher all over again.
Well, they've both got past the Force India.
As does physics. Jesper's carried on. But we now have a 3-car fight for the race lead.
Tico trying to sneak one up the inside, but he just couldn't quite manage it.
So Macron's on the back of Panda now. And Danny's falling a second behind. I don't know what happened to Danny. He seemed to go slow down the straight, and then after that amazing start, he seemed to drop off a little bit. Right, well, Ox is on the back of his temporary teammate in Jesper. I'm going to guess that...
I'm going to guess he's going to get away through here.
Yeah, I'm going to guess he's not holding up too much because I'm going to guess that they'll both be in a party together.
But
Zach has just overtaken...
I say behind them, Zach's trying to get past Plexits. He's not quite done it yet, but he has got the inside for the hairpin.
Ox is past Jesper. Plexits and Zach are side by side. Jesper's in the pits.
CJ sent one up the inside of Zach. While Zach was looking to make a move on Plexit, CJ's seen his opportunity, and in the end he couldn't quite make that one stick.
Well, Aaron's claiming that we have an Ox back. I believe it's a little bit too early to tell just yet. But he's looking racy.
I say he's going well so far.
The gap between the front three is still pretty much non-existent.
Yeah, well, CJ in that Ferrari is certainly giving Zach food for thought at the moment, although Zach's just managed to put a little bit of a gap.
Looks like Zach is right in the back of Plexit.
And this time he's ahead before the braking zone. So Jesper did pit and he put on the medium compound tyre.
This gap between the front three is still less than a second covering all three. And Oxox is staying up at the same gap. Not holding each other up just yet, but if there's any more fighting, I expect Oxox to climb on the back of this battle. And after that attempted move by CJ into turn 1, and Zach retaliation a lap prior, now Remco is on the back of CJ. And Panda isn't too far off that. As I say that, Aaron writes in the chat that Panda is crap, ain't he? Well, I mean, he's currently in Div1, Aaron, you're not, so... It's pretty much explains it. We've lackluster from Brand so far this race. I mean, I don't know if we've been spoiled by his recent form, but...
Oh, Dutch with a massive wiggle there out of the hairpin.
Well, Como's caught the 6 or 7 seconds he was behind Ravers. I know Ravers still isn't fully up the grips and up the speed with his wheel just yet.
Well,
could probably get the point for no penalties, right?
The left front tyre on the front three cars is starting to look a bit angry.
Kowandi's just had a wiggle coming out of turn 2. Put himself on the grass and I believe he's lost half of his front wing. I'm interested to see if Physics goes for a move on the straight. It was very close before the long right hander, but Pico had a good run through it. Obviously they're both at DRS, so that sort of neutralises itself. Boot Remco's been in a 5-second stop off the corner, cutting at the hairpin. I mean, he did have all 4 wheels over the corner, but
right, a couple of cars dived into the pits in the background. That was CJ and Panda. And Plexits.
And Danny picks up the first penalty. Wait, I said that, as I said, Remco will get the penalty, so yeah. Second penalty, there we go. CJ's come up very close to Plexits.
So, with Plexits pitting, are we going to see the front three diving in response? I mean, I think they probably had a big enough gap that the undercut won't affect them on this lap, but if they stay out the extra lap, I think that's when they're going to be in trouble.
It does look like they're beginning to struggle through a double apex left-hander.
You know, they've got the stripe on the left front.
Dutch having to catch the car around the...
Yeah, he's had to catch that Ferrari a couple of times in the last few laps.
Pico has got a good run. I wonder if Physics is running higher wings, but he's not really getting on either car.
Well, Tico's up the inside. He's ahead, but Dutch has gone for the undercut.
Anyone in pit lane this lap? Both of them, Physics carries on. Oxox carries on. So was that a bit of a team player by McLaren? Bring Plexits in early to bring the front to win while Physics carries in.
Well, I'm guessing the radio call to Physics on this lap would have been pushed like hell.
Matt Cole goes in pit lane as well. So Jesper's come out in between Dutch and Zach, but he's already got 4 laps on these medium tyres. But still been a very good run for his return to the championship, so. So you anticipate when physics comes in he's going to be, what, 2, 3, 4 seconds again, P4 and Dutch? Unless they're struggling with tyre temperatures, trying to get the temperature into the medium tyre.
Oh, it's got in hot to the pit lane.
Looks like physics nearly Hamiltoned it.
Yep, it's lucky that's the runoff area now. Yep. Alright, Ox followed him in. Now, where's Tico?
Entering the last corner. Past that finish, where's physics in the pit lane? It's coming tight.
Should be close. Physics has jumped him, but
Tico can hold it tight into the corner. Oh!
Dutch is following him through.
Physics holds it, but is Dutch going to Danny Rickett?
I'd
He
say
is indeed.
Dutch with the temperature in the tyre.
And in the meantime, Zach is just overtaking Jesper. And Flexix is very close in behind.
Well, that's so very nearly worked out for physics. But the lack of tyre temperature and Tico and Dutch are able to nip back through.
It's going to be interesting to find out where Remco plays out in our situation when he finally pits from his medium tyres. But I think 13 laps is possible on the Super, on the soft even. But I think this Tico Dutch and physics battle is going to be a race-long battle to the end now. With physics having 1 lap pressure tyres to end the race. Flex is trying to go around the outside of Jesper, which is allowed CG up the inside. Flex holds it.
He's gone for the lunge.
Oh, it's tight. Jesper's still holding it. He's not getting intimidated by Plexus.
No, it's good driving. And he's done very well to hold that position for now. We've got Tico, Dutch and Physics now have Ox and Zach within DRS range of them.
Obviously we're going to have a time pass for this race, well, either the race, which is just insane. But if I'm not wrong, I believe both McLaren cars are struggling for straight line speed. Look, Physics up inside a Dutch turn 1.
Yeah, from what I'd seen in the earlier laps, I think Tico's definitely running a lower winged setup than what the McLarens are running.
CJ's got past Plexus, but Plexus has the inside for turn 3. Yeah.
Physics and Dutch are still going wheel to wheel.
It's allowing Tico to get, what, 8/10 down the road? If he can get
Yeah, but look what it's done for Ox. It's given him half a second's worth of time that he's been able to catch up. So this run down the back straight is looking like it's going to be mighty interesting.
Tico is just shy of breaking DRS. Which has got it though.
But yeah, all these cars with DRS, it's just cancelled each other out. Ox has had to go for the late move.
Remco's in pit lane. Interesting to see where he goes out of the pit lane. Plexity's got past Jesper. But Jesper's having a fight back with DRS. Plexit holds it though. But CJ's right on the back of these two with Panda on the back of them. So Remco pitted from the lead and they dropped all the way down to 16th. So, like, besides Chicken Guy and Andy who've had incidents, like, everybody can see everyone else. Right, well, this is going to be interesting because Tico is going to get DRS off Ravers this lot. Tico's past Ravers. Bit of a move back over and break him, which personally I don't like to see, but that's just my... That's my little pet peeve. Chris and Danny in pit lane. So Tomo, even though he's spun, is still been able to take his medium tyres longer than everyone else with front.
Dutch is safely past Ravers, and Physics is trying to make his way through, which he has done.
Danny came up alongside Remco into turn 1, but Remco with tyre temp has been able to get on the outside of him. But is Danny going to send it? Remco holds the inside line. Danny goes on the outside. Locks and brakes a little bit, but gets a good run. Side by side. Danny has inside. Ooh. Gets it the stick for now, but I'm going to guess that's not the end of that battle.
Nah, and Ox still hasn't cleared Ravers, and he's got Zach swarming around behind him. Ox is through now.
Was it Ox getting stuck behind Ravers for that much time has maybe got 1.5 seconds of Physics? And
Zach's steaming through both of them. Yep, Zach getting the double slipstream and DRS assistance down that straight.
So, Tomo and Bran are both pitted and Ravers is still going, so he's the longest stinting driver on these medium tyres. He might not be the quickest currently, but he's got great tyre length. I don't know how you get long tyres, but we'll figure that one out later. Really, Ox need to work with Zach in order to try and catch the 1.6 second gap he's now got. Whereas if these two start battling the DRS every lap, they're not going to be able to catch those front three.
Yeah, I'm just looking down the tower on the left hand side, and pretty much half of the grid are within DRS range of the car in front.
Yeah, indeed. It's a very close race tonight. Remco picking up a yellow flag in sector 2. Kawandi spun.
Well, Physics and Dutch.
Side by side. Physics are pulled the move. Danny has got past Matcos. Remco's... Is Remco lagged out? Unusual for Remco to lag out, but his ghost car decided to pit, so that's the end of his race basically. River's finding it a bit lame. I know if Remco picked up a penalty that lap, which is very unlike Remco, so I don't know. Interesting things happening with Toro Rosso. Blue Phoenix asking if there's a league on Xbox that we could recommend. Not particularly, because I've only ever had a PlayStation, unfortunately. So. And we don't currently span to Xbox.
We've got a three-way battle between Panda, Jesper and Matcors, and I think Matcors might have just lost a little bit of front wing.
Oh, if he hadn't, he has now. Yeah, he's lost front left. I just swapped between him and Danny, and it's visual. Oh, Aaron's making some brand awareness happening. So you could sell your Xbox and come and join us. But there's a 4-car battle, Matt calls Panda brand.
Yeah, that looked very dicey, hairpin.
Matt calls a pitting. Interesting sort of page Matt calls we want to go back onto soft, but I don't think the ultras will last into it. Yeah, Matt calls back onto soft page. Oh, Jesper's slipping and sliding. 12 laps with medium tyres. One snuck up the inside. Gucci's on the back of Physics, one at the hairpin. Oh, I don't know if Physics put himself out there with his late braking, but he's very nearly caught in the back of his door. Matt Claus has work to do. I'm not sure if he's got a penalty, so he might still pick up 1 point today.
Dutch has got back past Physics.
Yeah.
I mean, I missed it because I'm good like that.
I missed it because I'm a bit of a spanner, so... So, Zach is now only 9/10 behind Physics, but Physics has got a red cross of death on his car. Physics left the session.
Oh no.
This is not good for Team McLaren.
So, Zach and Knox promoted up to P3 and P4 respectively.
However, both of them catching the lag, wait, it will have been lagging car Physics both had to lift off, so again that gap was extended to 1.7 seconds, Tico and Dutch. Price is on the back of Panda, with soft tyres compared to mediums. I don't believe Panda's very happy in that car currently, he's not as quick as what we would expect from Panda tonight.
No, well, Cress is through and should be able to pull away with the younger and softer tyre on the car.
You'd expect Crest to be able to pull up the Jesper now. The Jesper's 14 lap old medium.
Well,
slowly dropping through the race.
Yeah, Danny's just got ahead of Physics' ghost car. I mean, considering Danny started P18,
he has got at least 2 penalties though, so with how close this field is, could drop him a long way. City Porsche has come up with an interesting prediction. The Renault start reversing backwards around the track to take P1 and P2 comfortably. Physics out to 9th, he's been out for a lap now, if he's not back before long, I can't see him getting back in this race at all. It puts pressure on me tomorrow to score some points. Oh no. Yeah, Physics should put in the chat, his internet just got cut out. And Cress has got past Jesper. So Zach and Oxox have had 2 clear laps now, and the gap is still exactly the same with Dutch and Tico. Juan has called up the CG, and now the RS gap behind them. And what? Physics has been out of his car for what? 2 laps, and he's dropped from 3rd to 13th. But come on, he's still going down 12 laps on the soft. I want to guess that he's below us in the pit stop. Unless he's very soft on his tyres.
Well, we've got Tomo trying to make the most of his tyre advantage on Panda.
Bran has got past CJ, but CJ's fighting him in the last corner, side by side. Still side by side down the front straight. Bran with that extra grip on those softer, fresher tyres. Holding on the side with CJ's fighting back. The reigning Div2 champion does not want to be overtaken easily. Slight contact in the corner exit, but Bran is still in front. Is CJ going to send it? Oh, we thought about it. Bran didn't know which way to go. Not the best thing to see, but CJ's going on the outside. No, can't make that one stick. Yeah, this is, as Blue Phoenix points out, it's definitely a championship blow for Physics, as he was championship leader going into this round. And Zach is P3 once again. I think he's had 3 third places so far.
He has indeed, and he's 3rd in the championship. He's got a thing about the number 3 because he was 3rd in the championship last season. I think Dutch is the quicker out of himself and Tico currently.
But I don't know if he doesn't want to make a move, wait till the last lap to make a move, or... I mean, we've seen these two battle frequently, and Dutch tends to come out the winner. But, as you said, Tico's found some form lately, so it's going to be interesting to see who comes out the victor in the last 4 laps. CJ hasn't let Brand go over this last lap, he's only 4 tenths back. Oh, chicken guy's in the pits. I mean, he pitted lap 4, so he's made those mediums go 18 laps. We're probably going to put a set of the Ultra Softs on. Yeah. So he might be able to get fastest lap and stop anybody else taking it, so no one will get an extra point at the top 10 again.
Well, I mean, it's currently held by Matt Cause.
Ah, right. Oh, okay then.
With a 33.4, Matt Cause in 15th, so yeah, as it stands, there will be no fastest lap point. Again.
If you're predicting in the chat, City Porsche crashes at the points. Heatman asking Tico what good pressure bets. We'll play this one with Tico if he keeps it up. And Donzo predicting scenes on lap 27.
Yeah, so Dutch closes up down that back straight towards the hairpin, but doesn't make the move. So I'm wondering if your theory about him biding his time is ringing true, and he's just going to sit there until the last lap.
I mean, it's got very cloudy. I'm not anticipating seeing any rain, but it would spice it up a bit if it rained now. I'm a little bit sadistic. Just a hint. Battles on track. CJ still has not fallen out of the DRS on Bran, which is a very good performance considering he's on older, harder tyres. Aaron's backing his teammate to pull off the win. Tom will get a little bit sideways through that second sector chasing Jesper. Jesper's on lap 18 lap old medium.
So Tico's able to pull away through the long right hander, the Snell corner.
Dutch was saving more ERS down the straight though than Tico.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting how it plays out, but Dutch is running overtake ERS this lap. He's close, he's going to go through on the outside in turn 1. Still side by side. Still side by side.
Dutch has done it.
Dutch pulls the move. Earlier than what we were anticipating, but Tico's fighting back. Dutch forcing the outside though. Tico switch back. No.
And Zach's just outside the DRS range.
I was there with the battling they've been doing. Zach is clawing his way towards them, but I don't think he's going to catch them in time. I think Oxox is looking very good for 4th, but Plexus is starting to come on strong now. On these very worn medium days. Kawandi gets fastest lap. Jesper is still going and maintaining his lap old medium. He's going to be very close to a puncture by the end of this race.
Well, Tico had a look there into the hairpin.
Well, Chicken Guys managed to overtake Physics' ghost car. So. Tomo's got past Jesper. for the last points place. CJ picks up a penalty. He's picking up a lot more penalties in Div 1 than he did in Div 2. He's obviously pushing a lot harder now.
Zach's within DRS range now.
He is indeed. As was spotted by our keen viewer, Mr. Aaron. I haven't heard of this Mr. Aaron before, but I just see him tuning into the streams. Yeah, Dutch seems to struggle through Sector 2. So I am wondering if he's just running a very low downforce setup for the straight line. Matt Cole has entered the pit lane after 8 laps on softs.
Onto the ultras he goes. Yep.
Oh, Peteman's claiming Zach's going to do Tico and Dutch. The ball, but he's within range. There's what is going to be the last lap starting. He's going to flag in second. I believe Danny's spun because Bran is very quick on the straight in comparison. And in the meantime, Plexix is he's in DRS on the pitch straight, so that's what we want to watch.
Right, here we go. Last lap shootout.
The last lap shootout between 3 cars.
Oh, there's a touch Tico into the back. Yep.
Zach is right within range now. He's 2/10 behind Tico. I can't call what's going to happen on the straight. I can't.
Well, we've already seen what's happened when Zach's got the double DRS, if you like, down this back straight. So
Tico has been getting a better run off this right-hander than what Dutch has. Dutch
here we go.
Oh, Dutch has had a wiggle.
Yep, that's given Tico the run.
I think Zach's going to be a little bit far back, but he's in DRS now.
So Tico's by, Zach's having a look.
Sent it. Oh. Bit of contact.
Well, Tico's clear. Dutch has got the inside for the final corner. Switchback attempt.
Oh.
Wow.
Very dangerous. Could have been Dutch in the wall before the line.
Plexix jump tox on penalties. Bran finished P6. Yeah. Danny's sinking.
Danny's sunk.
Still going. And fair play to Jesper, he got that medium tyre 22 laps.
Well, that was exciting. Is Matt Cause going to get his fastest lap on the last lap? Right.
Yes, he does.
Coandy's done a donut at the last corner. Tico Dutch Plexix goes off the offside a penalty. Okay, that's one of them. This one against Zach's the one on Michael. Dutch. Where's practice? Yeah.
Well, I don't think we've seen many finishes closer than that in FTRL. I've got to say.
I mean, to be fair, the whole race was close. I mean, there wasn't ever a time where I think there was more than 2 seconds between a car and a car behind. It was.
I mean,
Right, that's everybody invited.
the top 10 cars within a pit stop of the race leader.
Aaron said, what a brilliant division. Every single one of the night did the league proud. One of the best races we've had for a very long time. So. But we have everybody now, so.
Right, well, I'm going to take a breath. I'll let you guys do the same. What a race that was.
Yeah, amazing race.
Right, well, Tico, we said it last week. Are we seeing the best of Tico coming back? 2 wins in a row. You must be buzzing, mate.
I'm very happy with it. Very fun race. Yeah, battle with Dutch at the end. So much fun. Yeah, I think I can pick up the championship this year, maybe.
Well, you're certainly starting to show that form that we saw at the start of season 7. So, yeah, I mean, if you carry it on, it's got to be on the cards, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, we've seen on the stream just how close and back and forth that battle was for the entire race, really. It wasn't just the closing stages. I mean, how was that battle from your perspective? I mean, because on stream, I mean, me and Pagani, we had no idea how that was going to end up. And especially the way that Zach came up at you at the end there, it was any one of the 3 of you could have got the win there.
Yeah, in the first stint I drove behind Dutch. We said to each other, let's not overtake each other. But I came a bit too close and then overtook him right before the pit stop and got in front of him. And after the pit stops he overtook me, and then no, I stayed in front of him, and then we said to each other, let's pull a gap to Zach and then start battling at the end, 5 laps before the end of the race. So then we started battling and it was so much fun.
Well, I'm just having a quick look at the calendar to see what's up next, and it is Russia. So
Disqualified. I will be disqualified, I think.
Well, that's the thing. Russia's one of those tracks where penalties are going to play a major role next week in the final outcome of the race. So.
Yeah, I'm not the best in.
I was going to say we've seen in the past that penalties can be a bit of an issue for you. So,
yeah.
Is that going to affect the way you approach next week, or are you just going to approach it as normal and hope for the best?
No, I think I'm going to practice on not getting a penalty. Because, yeah, otherwise I will end up with 12 seconds or something like that. And that will be too much.
Okay, well, you've had a brilliant couple of weeks, and I hope it continues for the rest of the season, and we get a really close battle between quite a few drivers. It's shaping up nicely this season.
Yeah, thank you.
Pagani?
That's me. Woo! Dutch. Bridesmaid once again. I mean, he did everything he could tonight to get that P1. I mean, it was a brilliant spectacle to watch. Is there anything he could have done differently to try and hold Tico back tonight?
Don't lose it in the long right-hander last lap.
No.
I think if I would have got it good, then I think it would have been different. Because Shaq was also coming behind me. And probably maybe we would have gone 3 wide into the hairpin. But yeah, I think it's difficult to say to be faster than the car behind because the slipstream is very overpowered around here. And in the first instance I was in front of Tico and Tico said go fast, and after that when he was in front I was almost saying it's the same because yeah, you can't go quicker than the cars behind.
Well, we saw you obviously taking a battle to Tico the last couple of laps when you decided who we want to push now.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I'm only Div 2 noob, so don't take this the wrong way, but I was thinking, are you just going to leave it until the last lap and then say, wait, you can't get me back now, but I mean, we saw you make a move, what, lap 26, I think it was?
Yeah,
Like,
lap 26. Yeah, I had the laps before. The slipstream is overpowered around here, of course, because of the long straight, but when you don't have enough ERS to the car in front, then you won't make it. And I was hoping it, and yeah, that was all I could do.
I mean, what was this, race 4 of the season? And we haven't seen you take the P1 spot yet, I mean, you're very consistent besides that DNF, but you got Tico like showing you the way again this season. I mean, are you going to do season 7 again and come back at him towards the end? Or? I mean, obviously it's going to be a good championship battle this season. How are you round Russia?
I think pretty confident. Just seeing the amount of penalties I'm getting the last couple of races, it's not that bad for me. So pretty good on penalties, and I hope to be on top step for the first time this season.
I mean, if anybody can do it, you're probably the one person that can. So, I mean, best of luck. No doubt we'll be talking to you again next week, because that's just how it works here at FTRL. The Dutch guys are quick. So, nah, well done all of you. I mean, it was a great race to watch. So,
thank you.
Pass you back to Sarah.
Right, so Plexits. That didn't seem like a good race for you tonight, man. I mean, compared to what we normally see, you're normally right up there with Dutch and Tico. You'd normally be right in the mix, but you just didn't seem to quite be there tonight. Is that a weak track for you, or I mean, what happened tonight?
Yeah, China is just. I already knew it when I started practicing. This was gonna be damage limitation because I don't know what it is, but my pace is just shit around here. Oh well. P4 is still pretty good.
Yeah, P4 is still pretty good. Now, we unfortunately lost your teammate who was having a pretty decent run until his internet cut out on him, so...
Yeah, but I also heard Dutch and Tico were like hitting him and he got damaged. So.
What?
I didn't hit him. So.
Did I hit him?
So he's gonna report it.
What?
Yeah, I saw him lost front wing, the hairpin, because he touched with the back of Tico. So.
Maybe brake too late. I don't know.
But I lost like 5 or 6 seconds behind fucking Jesper. I don't know how the hell that guy drives, but that was horrendous. That was literally insane.
Well, damage limitation, like you said, it's P4. Still keeps you in the fight. Going forward to next week, is Russia somewhere that you can pull a few points back, do you think, or...?
Yeah, I think so. I think Russia is pretty strong track for me if it doesn't rain. Good things will happen.
Well, here's hoping. 'Cause like I say, we've watched a really strong fight at the front tonight, and we want to see that continue through the rest of the season for the championship. So, yeah, hoping next week puts on another cracker. So,
I think the championship is pretty close now, right? Between like the top 5. Like within 15 points or something.
Before tonight's race, the top 2 were tied on 47, then 3rd and 4th were tied on 34, and then it was 28 and 21 for 5th and 6th.
Don't ask me to do maths.
So
Yeah, second's in first place now.
Yeah, well, Zach's had 4 third place finishes in a row now. And Dutch has now had 3 P2s and 1 DNF, so yeah, it's all...
Mr. P2 this season.
Mr. P2, yeah.
Back to back to back.
Well, good job tonight, guys. You've put on a cracker of a stream for us, and we look forward to next week's race in Russia. But before we get to Russia, yeah, we've got Div2 tomorrow night, which has got to suffer this race. I say suffer because I know that me and Pagani are not fans of it. So, tune in tomorrow night and watch us suffer the torture that is the Shanghai International Circuit at China.